What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the forest. My name is Splattercat, and I'm very happy to have you here today. It's been out for a little while. I just fed myself. That's right. I am vaguely competent as a human adult, and I was able to feed myself without any help. And this time, I didn't even get anything on my nappy. Aw, yeah. What we're going to do today is, honestly, I don't really have any idea. We found this climbing axe thingy, and, we found a bunch of new clothing, but this game doesn't really have, a linear storyline. The game isn't really going to tell you, what you're supposed to be doing at any given moment. You kind of just wander around and explore, and you discover things as you go through the game that kind of piece together to create, an emergent storyline. And so, a lot of the time when you play this game, you're not necessarily going to know what you should be doing next. However, I've found that just setting out in different directions and just hitting things from a different angle can often be reasonably effective. I actually need to swap out whatever chopping tool I'm going to be using. I'm going to use this guy right here. I don't know. It's perfectly good for getting sticks. You wouldn't think that a spear would be good for chopping down trees and macheteing things, but it is. It is. It turns out it's actually not a terrible resource. And so I wanted to build a few more things back at base so that each time we come back home, we can drop off a few supplementary items, and that'll kind of build up our surplus of things we have available to build with. Because I've been putting it off, I don't really want to build much. I'll be honest, it takes a lot of logs to build most of the stuff in this game, and it's just too much for me. I have built the cabins and all that other stuff that takes 100 logs apiece, but it just takes a while, and I don't think it makes for very engaging YouTube videoeries. And so instead, I think what we're going to focus on right now, we got food, we got storage. I would like to have a rock holder next, and that one's going to be a pain to line up, I can tell already. I think it's going to be slightly off no matter what I do, but we'll do it right there. Maybe that'll be okay. And so there it is. That's actually much straighter than I thought it was going to be. Honestly, normally things don't turn out that well for me when I attempt them, so you know what? I'm going to take it as a W right now. I need a W in my life. I need a W just in real life and in video game life. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it as a small W that helps me move forward. Got a few more rocks over here. Now, I'm going to... Got him. I want all of his feathers. I want all of them. Give me all of the feathers. There we go. So now we got some rocks stocked up too. We don't really need to build anything right now. I'll probably build a permanent fire pit at the center of this thing. But our old fire pit is still there, and it's just one of the normal doo-doo ones, and so we don't even need to worry about it for right now. Today we're going to head off in this direction. I don't know what direction this is because I don't have a compass. I also don't have a map, but those are items you can find inside of the game. You get a map, and then once you have the compass, it'll actually auto-fill in as you walk around. It's like a little sketched map. It's not a very good map, but it's a workable map. What do I hear moving? I hear something moving. Oh, yeah, we were going to dynamite that hole in front of the tree. That's a very interesting point, Splattercat. Please tell me more. Well, let's head down the beach then, and I totally forgot that was something that I wanted to do. See, this is the problem when you record 5 episodes and then you release them over the quarter of once you release them over a period of 2 weeks, you forget what you were working on before. You'd be like, what was the task that I had in front of me? I need to keep a notebook or something so I can remind myself, but that would require me to actually be good at my job. And what do I seem like, an overachiever? So I'm going to head back over to the tree. We're going to see if we can dynamite that hole open, now that we know that we have dynamite, because that's one of the few items that we were looking for. And we'll see what's down and in there. I don't know if I need to deploy a climbing rope or anything like that, but I suppose that's a question for another time. I'll see you there. Alright, so here's the one that I marked that had a dynamite hole. I think I can blow this open. Honestly, I hope that we don't get too much bounce on the dynamite. That part slightly concerns me. Yeah, light the dynamite. And then we throw it right there. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, is that there'd be too much bounce, but it looks like we took care of it. That blew a hole in the ground that goes God knows where. Is it just a burial site? Oh, that's disappointing. I thought there was going to be a ultra secret cave right there. Yo, you can chop down trees with dynamite? Dude, I feel like the game just changed. I feel like things just changed up on us. Well, now I'm disappointed. I definitely thought that hole was going to have something better inside of it. I didn't think it was just going to be a weird little burial site for treasures. I guess if you needed watches or coins or whatever, it's good enough, but it wasn't what I was going for. Let's try the one that's over by the willow tree, and maybe we'll find something a bit more useful over there. If that doesn't end up working out, I suppose we'll just wander the land like Moses, and we'll try to find something else to do. Do you think the boat is a big deal for the cannibals? Like, it's been sitting there now for like 30 years and it's become kind of like a local landmark, you know what I mean? It's like when you're walking around San Francisco and you recognize that everybody has like a gold telescope in their window. Why does everybody have a telescope in their window in San Francisco? It's the oddest thing. Like, try it sometime. Go drive through any coastal region of San Francisco and everybody got a telescope. Look up in their windows. Every single person has a telescope. I don't know if it's like a I just want to fit in thing, so everybody has like a gold telescope in their window. I don't know if it's like symbolic, like it's showing solidarity or something, or I don't know. But either way, do you think the boat is like that for the cannibals? Like they look at it on a starry night and they'll be like, "Oh, son, you remember that time that the white guy with the sweater came in the boat? Of course you didn't, because it was before your time, but I do. I remember that happening. And then we skewered him on a spit and we ate him. Charles. Those were the days. You'll never understand the simple pleasures of life before the boat arrived." So they said that there was some kind of like cave or something over here. I don't see one, but there was like a... So we found a picture that had a tree, and in front of the tree, kind of behind like a stone or something, it looked like there was a destructible spot you could get into. And whereas I don't see it over here, there are multiples of this tree on the island. I've seen 2 or 3 of them around. There's a dynamite spot right there. Okay. Let's maybe give it a go. We don't have a whole lot of dynamite left, but we can try. Yeah, go light that thing up. Do your thing. Alright, we'll throw that like right there. And with the hop and the skip and the bounce, we've blown that apart, and it looks like there was some luggage around. Our ears are ringing. We've got a rope. A rope, and I don't know what those are right there, but we just picked them up. What was that? Old gun ammo. Okay, so we found a couple of bullets down in there? That's fine by me. Like, old bullets are cool. What can I do with the old bullets? I have 6 old... Oh! I have an old gun part. What? When did I find an old gun part? Apparently I can get a gun. I don't recall finding that at all. We did find some luggage down in there, though, so we might as well break it open now before we go anywhere else. We've got a clothing set, which doesn't appear to affect much. But I think our next goal should be to head inland and kind of see what we find out there. I haven't gone inwards yet, out that way, and maybe we'll find something out there. I don't really know. This game is kind of odd like that, in that you can do a whole lot but really accomplish very, very little. Like, some people have different goals in this game. Like, some people like just sitting around and building up their base and making their base more rad. I don't know if they can see me right now, but they're patrolling the beach. That's one of the big reasons why you don't want to build your base down on that beach right there, is because you'll get hit by patrols all the time. Like, the cannibals will move on through. They move in between the camp that's down there and the little building that's over there, and your base will constantly get attacked by cannibals. There's, like, safe spots on the map, and then there's not so safe spots on the map. And really, depending on the type of gameplay that you want, like if you want to fight cannibals every 5 minutes, then by all means, build your base in one of those spots. However, if you're not super stoked about combat, there's a fish right there. Did I get him? There it is. Alright, we'll take the fish off there. We'll use that for dinner later. Some little freshwater fishies. Got that one too. That fish had a lot of blood inside of him. That fish had loads of blood. I didn't expect there to be that much viscera inside of a fish. I don't even know if that's the right terminology that I'm using. Do fish have viscera? I don't know. We're going to head inland. We're going to see what we can find here. We've got a big old... We've got a human torso that's been stuffed with skulls. Absolutely. Oh, shit. There's a cave right there. Interesting. Have I been inside this one? What cave is this? Well, we got a new note when we went inside the cave. So it's possible we haven't been here. I heard him scribble. And normally when he scribbles something, it means that you haven't found this location yet and it wants you to explore it more fully. And you haven't found all the quest items out of it yet. Maybe we'll find more dynamite, possibly? That is something that I would be enthused about. Hello? Anybody inside of here? There's no rolling babies, right? Keep rolling, 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 baby. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. I'm pretty sure I hear a... Pretty sure I hear a bat. Yep, I was on that one. I was ready. I was ready. You trying to get me up out of the darkness like voodoo, and I was like, nah, son. I see through you. And down they go. We can decide if we want to burn them in just a little bit. But that eliminated a threat, so that's good. We've got like a campfire over here. Another crate of cloth. Whole bunch of money, which means there's probably a dead guy up above me. Yes, there is. There's actually a perfectly dissected, cross-sectioned torso up above me, bouncing around. So there's a dead guy over here. Oh, it's the pilot. Or at least it's one of the pilots. He's got the headset on or whatever. So how did the pilot end up over here? I definitely don't think we've been here. This is absolutely 100% a new cave. We've got planks right there. Can I break those? Hold on. I need my light source to come back. There we go. Nope. Doesn't look like there's anything hidden back up in there. We've got a couple of legs stood up on this side. Ew. All blackened and rotted out. That's gross. What is that? Oh, we found a Timmy picture. It's of a big black oil spot in the middle of a forest. Timmy, I knew I should have paid for better art classes. I should have paid. Like, I'm sorry, Timmy. It wasn't my fault. It's just that your mom and I are broke. And we can't afford to send you to real art classes. You're going to have to figure this out on your own, man. That's the way it goes when you Poe. Ain't no money for lessons. You got to figure shit out the hard way. It works for some people and it don't work for others. We got a helmet down in here. I hear movement. What's happening over there? Why is there blood splashes? Nope. That's a bad cannibal. Bad cannibal. Stay away from me, you Smeagol-looking bastard. I'm gonna keep stabbing until you fall over. How about that? Is he dead? It looks like he's dead. That dude, I'm gonna stab him in the booty hole until he falls over. That's right, anal stabbings. Just one of the many services I offer here at the Nerd Castle. That's a lot of cloth. That's a very real quantity of cloth, and I don't know if we're ever going to need this much cloth, but you do use cloth for ropes, and you can use it in pretty good volumes, so I'm going to take it. So let's just figure out where the interesting things are happening over here. It looks to me like there's nothing on this side. We can either go down the climbing rope right there, or we can continue on down the chasm over here. Oh, pills. Cool. I like pills. Not right now, though. I'm not trying to get high AF at the moment. Like, I'll just leave that alone. We've got a flare right here and some luggage. We found a new clothing outfit. Yeah, well, whatever. That don't really help me much. I can't carry any more flares? Well, that's disappointing. Is it just that I'm not strong enough, or is it there's not enough space? Because that's a distinction that matters to me. Oh. They boarded up a bunch of body parts inside the walls. All of the hearts that they cut out of many, many human beings. Okay. Oh, a flashlight. Nice. We found a flashlight. There was a flashlight right there. Ooh. That might be nice to have. I'm not, like, crazy impressed by it. Like, that big ring in the middle of it leaves something to really be desired. This is like a Kmart flashlight. This is like one of those flashlights you don't really want, but you end up with, like on that one day where the power goes out. I thought it was going to be like a mag light. I was getting all excited. I was like, yay, I'm finally going to be able to see when I'm underground. But no. But no, the game lied to me. It lied so fiercely, as it often does. Oh, I'm out of strength right now. That's why you bring snacks down into the dungeon with you. Oh, there we go. That'll bring it all back. Contrary to popular belief, it is not sleep that restores the body. It's actually just snacky fudgy bars. That's pretty much it, snacky fudgy bars. The more snacky fudgy bars you have, the better you can make your way through life. Why do I get the feeling that I'm dropping into one of those octopus monsters down here? There's no way that this turns out well for me. I think I could see better with the lighter than I can with the... Here, put the lighter back on. I'm trying to compare and contrast here. I definitely think I'm better at seeing with the lighter than I am with the flashlight, which is really kind of... It's a little upsetting. It's moderately upsetting. I feel like a flashlight should be a really good resource, and I'm just not excited about it now. Is he pointing? Oh, there's air canisters. Ooh! A rebreather. What does a rebreather do? So why was this guy doing scuba in a cannibal cave? So which way is he pointing? He's pointing there? Okay. What does the rebreather accomplish? So I've got a rebreather right there. I can swim further underwater, but I have to wear it in order for it to work. Do I get like a mask or anything to go with that? Because my biggest problem is that I can't see worth a damn underwater. I know what some of you are asking. Does the key card go to the door that's on the boat? It does not. I've actually never figured out what this key card goes to. I've found it multiple times, and I've never found its associated door. And so hopefully we'll get it in this playthrough. There's no guarantee, but let's say we put on the rebreather, right? And... well, that's pretty cool. It gives you a light so that you can see. Nice. Okay. Well, let's go this way towards the terrifying red light that we probably shouldn't be swimming towards. And we'll see how this works. I don't really want to use up all my oxygen canisters right now. There aren't underwater monsters, are there? Dude, if there are underwater monsters down here, I really hate that glowing red light right there. I cannot express to you how freaky that shit is. Why are we swimming towards it? And also, what's extra freaky is that it disappears. So you can actually use the rebreather as a flashlight too, it looks like. Although maybe I guess not. You were cold and wet. Build a fire to get dry. It doesn't look like it uses up my oxygen when I'm on land. Snacky bars! See, this is not how you feed the baby. Like, you can't just put your weird little onion babies inside of a cave with a bunch of snacky bars and expect them to raise themselves. That's how you end up with a very, very poorly adjusted onion baby. We're kind of freezing to death right now. Maybe I should make a campfire. Oh, there's another canister right there. I can't carry any more of them, but I wish that I could. Yo, don't let that canister be too close to the fire, though. I bet something bad happened if we do that. I can cook up a lizard right now, I guess. I got a bunch of fish on me, too, so we could possibly eat that. I've never seen this cave before. I think that's the other thing with this game is that the caves are really, really easy to miss because they're always just a tiny crevice or they're like a hole with a rope inside of it. And so it's super easy to miss out on caves in this game and just walk right past them. I've done it about 1,000 times. Can I just say that this Bic lighter has the best fuel efficiency of any Bic lighter that I've ever seen? Like, I have Bic lighters from when I was like 17 that are still working. But this one it's constantly lit. Like in real life, you don't light a lighter that much. And so we get some more flares over here. We have liquor. I'd rather have dynamite. We got, like, I'm not trying to be picky. I'm not trying to be a jerk right now. Oh, there's another dead guy over here. That normally means we're maybe on the right path. I don't see anything along the bottom of the water. But it definitely lets you swim a little bit further. That is the truth. Cold and wet, build a fire to get dry. I'll work on it in a minute, man. I will work on it in a minute. It also seems like it behooves me to save my oxygen as much as possible, considering I only really get like 3 reloads. Alright, we gotta build another fire because we're all shivery again. Luckily, I carry around a lot of leaves with me, so in these situations, I tend to bounce back pretty quickly. So we have another oxygen canister over here. Oh shit, what is that? Oh my god. I definitely don't feel good about this. Don't you even dare think about it. If you close behind me, I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you. So I'm gonna save my game over here because I'm not positive I can find this cave again. If I had to, I was kind of just walking randomly. And so there we go. Alright, so our game is saved. We're all warmed up. If I die, I can reload the save and we'll be like right here and I won't have to find this cave again. I would like my rocks back, thank you. Maybe the flashlight would be better in this situation. I feel like I hear drums right now. What happened right here? Like a bunch of dead missionaries? They look like they got, like... You ever seen the movie Terminator 2 when the nukes hit? And, like, the skeleton is on the fence? It looks like they got hit by a nuke. Like, they don't look healthy right now. It looks like whatever happened to them happened fast. Okay. Found a bibla. Is there anything different about these biblas, or are they all the same? All of these biblas are roughly the same. Okay. There's got to be something useful around. You know, I think the lighter is better. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater right now, but I feel like I see much, much better with the lighter than I do with a flashlight. I think that's a problem. Like, I understand the desire to keep the game dark and scary so that the player doesn't really know what's going on and they get kind of, you know, caught up in the moment and the horror of it all. But, that being said... Ooh! A rusty axe? Ooh! Nice! Okay, so we got an axe that's a little bit better than our other one. What is that? Another picture of Virginia? It's definitely another picture of Virginia. Dear old Virginia. Notes have been added to our book. Let's go ahead and take a look at our notes real fast. There is a little note section over here where you can look at like all the things you're supposed to be doing. You also have a list over here where it tells you what caves to go through and whether or not you found all of the goodies that are inside the cave. So, for example, we haven't found all of the storyline objects in almost every single cave we've gone into so far. If that's not disconcerting, I don't know what is, but I assume it wants me to dive down into here again. Alright, well, we can look. I'm not going to guarantee any modicum of success down in here. We can definitely have a look. Man, they weren't kidding about some of these caves. I didn't realize how big the cave dives were. Like, somebody was telling me when I was streaming this game that, like, there are giant underwater complexes that, like, you can't do anything with unless you have the rebreather. And that statement makes a lot more sense now. There's some pretty large caves they put down in here. Where is this gonna pop out? That probably goes back up to the surface, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's make another campfire just to make sure that we don't freeze to death, because that is a pretty real concern. Light that thing up real fast. We'll get warmed up and dried off. We'll climb up that way and we'll see what it leads to. It may lead to nothing or it may lead to something. I don't know. Rope, may I climb you? Are you just going to take me up and out of here, or do you lead to another location that is marginally more interesting than this one? I mean, we definitely found some stuff down in there. I don't know what the hell was up with that giant door. Like, I thought it was going to lead to some kind of, like, weird xenomorph complex or something, but it was just like a big door in the middle of a cave. Well, we aren't out of the cave. Looks like we got to do more swimming. In all honesty, oh, there's already a fire up here. What's that? Oh, it's telling me that there's a secret. Yeah, I think I already got that one. I think we already blew that one up, but this game is called The Forest. If you guys have liked it so far, by all means, hit that like button down below and support the video. It helps out more than you know. If you wanted to get it for yourself, you can get it down in the description. And I will see you all next time. We're out of time. Hi-do, everybody. We'll continue this cave diving spelunking adventure a little bit later.